Welcome to the Lights Up Podcast. I'm William. That's Damien. And that's Tiago. You know, the same usual three motherfuckers. We're finally having one without a guest.
We didn't have any guests. Yeah, this has been a while.
We've had a guest the past 2 times, and I'm not gonna lie, I missed.
Past 2? No way.
Yes.
It was Justin back to back.
Yeah.
Well, there was that one that was deleted.
Yeah, but that was
But that one's deleted. so
copyright
it's
strike
okay.
reason. Anyways,
Yeah.
we all now don't have to hold our microphones. I think that gets a
I
clap.
got a really expensive boomstick that
And
you
then
can see.
Tiago has my $10.
He's got like a lender one.
I
Yeah.
have no money.
Okay, yeah.
I have a really
no
expensive boomstick.
That's not whatever.
I have.
Anyways, yeah. So I'm not gonna lie. I miss our episodes with just us three.
Yeah, no more guests.
No, I'm fine.
I hate every guest that was on. I hate you guys.
Yeah, you all fucking suck.
Yeah, they don't watch.
They
that
don't
anyways.
watch this.
Yeah, no.
But I do truly miss us. Just us three doing the podcast.
It's a dynamic.
It is
It's
a
a
dynamic.
it's a thing.
Yeah.
This is where our first episode layout was. It was like this.
I
That's
think
how a lot of our episodes lay out. Us.
Well, I meant like you in the chair. Me
You
right
it
here.
was you in the
Right?
chair for like the first 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And
then we would just
I
spitball
got
the
comfy
idea
to
of
this.
just yeah. You
You
look
should
comfy.
stay there.
Yeah. Damien and I will rotate.
Yeah.
We
Motherfucker.
like the joke that it's a tendency that Tiago's episodes
Do really
perform really
Yeah.
badly.
Yeah. It's
Thank you.
Maybe you know, maybe
Thank
it's not
you.
your fault. Maybe people are just racist.
yeah. They see that it's you and they're like, well, they have to click on the video for them to know it's him.
Oh yeah, we're not getting many clicks from it.
Whatever.
Also,
That's fine.
we need to do a good thumbnail today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay.
That can happen.
Starting with movies because we're basically a fucking movie
Why-
podcast
we
at this
should-
point.
We should change the name from Lights Out Podcast to just the Movie Podcast.
Yeah, we just talk about movies that we love because we're
We used to talk
film
about like
geeks.
the news
Well,
when we
why
first
not?
started this.
Why not the obvious lights, camera, action?
I'm sure that exists. I am
LCA,
positive.
the LCA podcast.
That's lame.
Whatever.
That-
Okay,
I'm
I
sure that exists.
gotta like get comfy. I think because
You don't have a stand.
I have a stand.
Well, you have like a normal stand.
Yeah.
You taking a nap over there?
Having a good time?
I think it's very apparent that Will is underprepared for this week's
No,
episode.
I'm not.
You always hate on Tiago for not
This
having.
is the first time during an episode or like during.
You have fuck all to talk about.
No,
don't
I have
you?
things I want to talk
This
about.
was
Alright,
you-
let's start
Oh
with number
my-
The
one.
Martian.
You have.
I watched that finally.
You know how old of a movie that
It
is?
came out in 2014, the same year as one of my favorite movies, Interstellar.
I prefer The Martian.
Bullshit.
Over
Wow,
Interstellar.
that is that's an open discussion right there. Why do you
I
prefer The
enjoy
Martian?
watching The Martian because I feel like it's so much more plausible. I can feel a connection with what's happening, and I love the idea of like a man alone on a planet.
We can see that soon.
Elon wants to go to Mars.
Yeah,
You're gonna have
we'll
him.
leave Elon on Mars.
I don't think he wants to be there alone.
I don't think he wants to be there. I think he wants to send people there as guinea pigs.
And then when it's ready, he'll show up.
Yeah,
and then
when
he'll be like they're
90
overboard.
years old too.
Yeah,
that
but
point.
like I feel like in The Martian, it's got a really good soundtrack. It's got a very
Oh yeah, the
Nice
soundtrack
ending.
is 80s jazz.
I love that soundtrack
Because
it's got it. The
Phil
ending is really
Hansen
good.
The ending was really good. I did like the ending.
My favorite, like probably my favorite part is right when we go back and he was stuck and he's got the thing stabbed in him and he has to like rip it out and like kind of like that. Just that whole like
the
beginning,
first 20 minutes of the movie.
like that. Like it's such a good opening and such a good like hook.
I think my
I
favorite
feel like
part-
Interstellar's hook is way worse.
What?
Well, I'm.
It's very-
What do you think the movie's hook is? Well, when does the movie start?
The movie starts when they start building when he goes into the thing and he sees the rocket.
I think that is a beautiful opening to a movie.
I just
Especially a
think it's
movie like
very
that.
like long and like
John
It's-
Wick was long.
yeah, and I didn't like that movie very much.
But you can't. You love Interstellar.
It's a great movie.
It's fantastic.
It's a great movie. I just prefer The Martian.
I can't believe that. I do like.
Which
the
one would you
potatoes.
say is better?
Probably the better movie is Interstellar, but I like The Martian more.
The
Okay.
Martian you can sit down and watch any day. The Interstellar, you have
Interstellar,
to sit down
yeah,
and,
dude,
and
I'm not-
thoroughly enjoy.
I'm
as a
gonna be
movie.
honest. Rarely do I burn out on my favorite things. Like pretty usually, I can put on whatever I consider my favorite movies, whatever it is. I can watch it whenever. And I thought Interstellar was gonna be one of those,
It's not.
and so I saw it like 3-4 times back to back, kinda. I forgot I just found the movie, or I didn't find it, but I was showing all the different people in my life the movie. I want to sit down
Yeah.
and see their reaction.
Because the reaction of that movie from anyone who's watching it from the first time is amazement.
And
It just-
I wanted to share with
Mhm.
with everyone I knew, and that happened for a couple days, and I was like, yo, I kind of don't want to show them this right now.
Yeah. You don't wanna
It's
watch it.
it's one of the
Yeah.
longer ones.
is a
Replay
long
value isn't its highest, but
Yeah, it's like it's a
It-
good
you know
like,
what it
theater
is?
It's a theater movie.
it,
Oh, if I could see that movie in theaters.
I would rent out a theater
Yeah.
just to play.
But like the Batman, that's a theater movie.
That's yeah.
I'm not watching that movie more than like 2 more times in my life probably. That's a long.
The Dark Knight, on the other hand.
That Dark Knight is like a movie. It's a whole movie. I can watch that movie whenever.
That is very funny because I was gonna say the Dark Knight. I was literally just gonna say, Interstellar, Christopher Nolan, The Dark Knight. I was gonna make that connection, and say that Dark Knight is like Interstellar, and that I have to be ready. I have to want to watch that movie. If I see it on TV halfway through, I'll probably skip over it because
no, I can. If I see it halfway through, like let's say we're at the underground
the
scene.
bike chase.
Yeah, the bike chase. If we're at that scene,
the what scene?
instantly start
The bike chase.
when
He's on the motorcycle.
the Dark Knight.
Or well, he's in the tank,
chasing-
and then he
yeah.
comes out of it onto the motorcycle.
The under the ground, and then the
You know, and,
the
and,
rocket
he, and, he,
launcher.
and he knocks off all the rear view.
he's like they
mirrors.
can't
When you
they
s-
can't get through this
when
right,
you
and they
s-
just pull out an RPG.
When
and
you
just-
said the underground scene, I was thinking of Dark Knight Rises. I'm like, did William get confused on what movie he's talking
That
about?
movie is also
And then
not-
you were throwing me. I got so sidetracked there. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, the Bat Pod. It's called the Bat Pod.
the Batmobile.
I don't like that name.
No, the Batmobile explodes into the Bat
Yeah.
into
Pod.
the Bat
I love that.
cycle.
But that movie,
Oh, it might be the Bat Cycle, but I know the Bat Pod is a thing. What's the Bat?
Anyway, so
Anyway.
while you're searching that up,
Movies. Yeah, I gotta sit down for it. I gotta prepare myself for. I can't watch this any day. Whatever.
it's the Bat
it's
Pod.
the Bat Pod. It's a dumb name.
It's the Bat
I'm
Pod.
not calling it that. It's the Bat movie. It's the Bat cycle.
It's the Bat Pod.
I'm not calling it that. Oh, is it because it's like an escape pod from the tank?
Oh.
Is it because it's not literally a bat?
Wow,
bat
guys.
cycle. It's not like it's made for that. It's made as an eject.
God, we have a fucking brain cell together, huh? That's it.
Nah, I mean,
All
dude,
that.
listen. It just took a second for us to think about it.
That realization was beautiful.
What?
Yeah,
Just
Uh,
you guys working together to
yeah,
figure
we-
it out.
we got
we
that.
share a brain cell,
we got
dude.
that. We got
Jesus Christ.
that. Hey, what else you gotta talk about?
Guys, the one day I'm underprepared.
This is not what we're doing. This is not what we're doing.
I really wish you guys could see what he pulled up, but I want to see if he goes through with it.
I
And
don't
if
think
not,
he
this
is.
I
is
think we should.
this is
don't
gonna be the
think-
next half hour.
I don't think we. I've already done that one. It's another person. Me and Logan spent an
No.
hour on one of those.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, I
didn't you
joined in
show up?
halfway
Yeah,
through.
you showed up. You showed up.
Without me, you, Logan, and
We were on
Will?
PC.
Okay,
and it's
let's
you.
explain because this isn't just a conversation. We're looking up tier. I'm
Yeah,
looking
we're on
up
tier.
tier.
No,
lists right
yeah,
now
we're looking at tier list maker, and there's a tier list here.
that says female
Yeah,
cartoon
good.
hotties, and Damien's done it with Logan.
And you
before.
also did it. You
I
participated, and
I-
you were like, "Yeah, that one is high. You're right. That's a
well,
that's an
yeah,
S tier
because
right
I
there."
agreed. You can't deny it.
We made sure to put all the Steve.
Argent, what the
Universe
fuck is that? Argentina.
An Argentina tier list. Put it. All right, let's see.
What the fuck?
You don't know anything about Argentina.
it's a subgenre. It's like foods and shit.
Yeah, you don't know anything about Argentina.
That's gonna change.
We don't have an opinion on any of this.
That's gonna change. I'm
All right, while you're there, teach us when you
Just-
come back.
Just wait.
Oh,
like,
by the way, in like the summer, it's
Wait, like-
still
Yeah.
happening. There will be like a good month and a half,
Where it's just
or there
us
will be
two.
just us two. We'll probably have a new guest every episode. to
Yeah,
replace
that or
Thiago.
we could do it. We could do just us two.
yeah,
We could do that.
we could try it. Maybe
I
we'll get
had-
like a guy that will be here every episode,
And
and
just
then when
won't say
Tiago
anything.
comes back, we'll have to decide.
what the fuck does that
That's
mean?
fucked up.
We'll
That's
have to
fucked up.
decide.
We'll have to
Oh
decide. We'll see how
my
the views are
God.
when
No,
he shows.
they,
up.
when that
Well,
if we choose a person
you
to do that,
motherfucker.
if we choose a person to do that, we will say straight up, you will be leaving on July 20.
Unless it's really
You
no
go down.
No,
Go-
I'm just looking.
no. You could do this on your spare time.
Fuck you guys.
We're not doing.
I want the
this.
Danny DeVito one.
Funny.
Funny?
Danny DeVito.
Is it like a comedian tier list? The ultimate dreamboat tier list?
And it's Lin-Manuel Miranda as the
Why?
fucking
Why did that
Dreamboat.
draw all of our eyes? That was the first
because
thing I
that is
looked at.
that is not a dreamboat. Lin-Manuel Miranda
Let's
is
do days of the week.
he's
real quick.
arguably just a gross looking man.
All right, let's do days of the week. Let's go.
Days we've done this before.
Have we?
No. What do you mean?
Oh
Not
no, we
with
did
me.
1 through 10.
Yeah, we did the numbers.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. All right. Thursday. It's a B tier. It's a good B tier.
Thursday? No.
Yeah, it's the day before Friday.
No.
You're most of the way done with school.
That
No,
makes it
because
an
when
A
you're
tier.
when you're on a Thursday, you know that tomorrow is your last day that you have to do things.
So
for an
Thursday's
entire
not so
weekend.
bad. Thursday's
Yeah, I think Thursday's an
an
A.
an A.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like Thursdays.
Thursdays.
Saturday's an A.
Thursdays-
Or not that-
no,
Sunday.
the-
no.
Sunday's an A.
No, Sunday's a D.
Sunday's like an even B. No,
No,
way. No
Sunday's a
way.
D.
Sunday's
because
better than Thursday.
The entire time I'm on.
But at least
in-
I'm not at school.
But the entire time I'm in a Sunday, I know that I have shit to do the next day.
I think you're just thinking too much on a Sunday.
C at most.
No way.
Put that in B.
Take
at
for B.
least.
Yeah, settle for B.
Whatever.
But if that's going in B, Thursday has to go to B.
no.
Yes. That's a school day.
fucking
That is a
Whatever.
Thursday.
Whatever.
All right, Monday.
S tier.
I do like Mondays. Weirdly.
Put it in B.
Guys, we can't put. We have 7 days of a week. We gotta separate
Friday.
it.
That's like a B. You have to go to school that day.
Yeah.
Friday's A. Saturday's
No,
S.
okay.
Tuesday
Friday.
is an A.
What are you talking about? No.
What the
okay,
fuck? Okay,
Wednesday,
no.
put that in D. Tuesday can go to
No,
C.
Wednesday. I
Whoa.
like Wednesdays.
No, Wednesday.
I like
It's such a-
Wednesdays.
Okay,
I'm
Wednesday can
happy
stay-
with it at C, just not D.
All right, okay.
You know what is a D? Tuesday.
Tuesday's a D.
Tuesday's a D.
What do you do on a Tuesday?
I hate-
for yesterday was a school day. Tomorrow's a school day, and you have a lot of days left until the weekend.
But what about Monday then?
But Monday, at least you just came from a weekend, so you're like, yeah.
You're on that
good.
vacation high.
Yeah, you're like you got a good rest the last 2 days. You wake up.
But Tuesday is Taco Tuesday.
No one. That's like a fake holiday. No one actually celebrates Taco Tuesday
Okay.
every
Okay.
Tuesday.
And then Sunday. How did we just get into this?
And Sunday's chill.
Okay, so we're
Sunday,
happy with this. So Saturday on S.
Would I argue? Maybe Friday's an S.
I think Friday's an S.
It's a
I
Friday.
still had to go to school that day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
but-
the entire day. Everyone's happy. It's
Okay,
Friday.
well, we can't have an empty A tier.
I think
it looks,
Thursday's
it looks
A.
like a dick, if not.
I think Thursday's an A.
I put Sunday in A. I think Sunday is better than Thursday.
No, I hate Sundays.
I don't like Thursdays.
I don't
Why
like
is Monday in
Mondays.
B?
Let's flip a coin. You got a coin?
No, I don't. Well, I'll just.
I
make
do.
it.
I have.
Yeah, you get
Sunday's in an A. now.
Okay, yeah, I win.
Sunday's
I'm
A.
good with
So
that.
Saturday we have S or S. We have Saturday and Friday, which makes sense. I'm happy with those. A we have Sunday.
We'll get rid of the ads on the bottom. We'll take a screenshot. We'll
God, I have coins.
No, yeah, hit an X on that.
I know.
you have one job.
Listen.
In one job.
Not just
Alright,
any
Just take a quick
coin.
screenshot real quick. We'll put this on the podcast so you can see it.
Jesus. Not just any coin, Damien. Oh wait, did you guys
Oh.
decide already?
Yeah,
There's
but-
this
It's
guy.
a $50.
I
It's
know,
a
I
50
have a
cent
couple of
Kennedy.
these. I got a couple of these. I
There's-
got one of these in my truck in a bag.
Damien, there's
a
a
lot of
guy
things in my
at
bag.
our work who comes in, and every time he comes, He
He comes
pays
in every day.
not every day, but like most
He
days.
glazes the donuts every day.
Anyways,
So he pays with $half, $8 and $half.
you know Logan used to do that with like $2 bills.
Yeah, for some reason Logan had a fucking
His grandma
stash of
would like give him
twos.
like 100 $2 bills like every year, or like
Let's
somehow.
I kind of want to do like one more.
Let's do another tier list. All right, what do we got? Waluigi? What? Rock, paper, or scissors?
No, I want something like
Rock is the best choice.
Could you fight them?
Okay, we're not doing that.
Dick Names
Just-
and Finn.
Okay,
What's it called?
okay.
Could you fight them?
Mouse click it.
This,
Could
this is
you
a good. This
you
is a
fight
I
them?
already
good.
said that. What the hell?
Who-
Oh.
All right, give me my glasses.
Okay.
All right, yes, A or S. He doesn't have force powers yet,
Okay.
because that's young Anakin
Okay. Wait.
No, would.
would annihilate.
So
oh,
as
would annihilate me. Okay,
Yeah.
all the way in the bottom.
so got annihilated.
Yeah, okay, got annihilate.
Okay, by the
you
way,
have to
that's
say what it is,
Luke.
baby.
That is
Anakin.
baby-
That is an Anakin Skywalker, by the way.
Okay.
From episode 1.
Yeah.
Barney,
Barney.
dude, that is a will.
He's a dinosaur.
That is a would annihilate me.
He's a T-Rex.
You think that? No, I think I
Think
think
of Barney as what he is.
I think
in the
it'd be
show.
a well fought win.
Against a T-Rex?
like
Yeah.
the T-Rex. Like I'm gonna fight the T-Rex, but I'm gonna lose.
But it's a stuffed fucking T-Rex.
But no,
It's a
in
TV
the show, in the show.
No, we're
He's
talking
a T-
about
he is
just
Okay,
a
then
part-
that's just a kid with no. Okay, then Bart's just a drawing.
Okay, fine.
And the baby's a
fine.
CGI
Then it's
character.
a fucking T-Rex.
Okay,
but
then we would annihilate me.
But it's not like a real T-Rex. Like it's like a fucking happy-go-lucky bullshit pink.
If he was gonna fight me,
Whatever.
If
Bart would
That's-
fuck me up.
that's no.
Yes.
he would get annihilated.
Yeah, I'd put Bart in L.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, okay. Big Bird.
Big Bird would fuck our shit
You,
up.
okay, you think Big Bird's gonna mess us up more than
Yes,
Barney?
absolutely.
Barney solos Big Bird.
No.
Pause.
Okay.
All right, boss baby.
Honestly,
Who
I
is
have-
that? Okay, got annihilated. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
who that
Cameron
is.
that's-
Boyce, I could just put to sleep.
Yeah, put that guy and get destroyed.
Excuse me?
All right, Captain Underpants.
Dude would get shit on.
What?
Oh, well,
he
Captain
literally has superpowers.
Does
He's as fast as an elastic rubber
He
band.
flies.
that.
He can fly.
So would annihilate.
Well
Okay.
fought win. Well fought
well
win.
fought. Okay. Okay.
he
Captain-
fights like mutant
Cat in the
toilets.
Hat. I feel like that's a good matchup.
Does he
I feel
have
like that's a-
claws?
No.
No, but
Is
he
he
has
like?
hands.
Is he
He has
literally like a
fingers.
giant cat?
Yeah.
no, but he has
Okay, then
access.
Good matchup. Good
Good
matchup.
matchup.
Oh,
He
he
has-
has access to cartoon magic.
No, he has access to like an immense army.
Creed.
Creed would fuck you
yeah,
up,
We're
dude.
probably all gonna die to Creed. I'm gonna. Okay,
Creeper?
put him in a well fought win.
Y'all gotta
Okay, he's
slow,
still.
y'all gotta slow down. a
Or
Okay.
little.
Creeper? How you? What do you?
Creeper would just blow up and kill
So is that?
both of us. Isn't
Fuck
that just a
you,
good
all
matchup?
three of us.
But like it would also
I'm
kill
here.
itself.
What if I got
Let's
like a
just-
stick and I just?
And just ran.
Well,
Oh
can't
yeah,
you-
you could do the thing where they start to fuse and then you could just jump back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
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 let's just put in a
Hell.
good matchup because
Yeah.
this is what we gotta think about. The Crimson Chin.
bro.
Okay, we're gonna get destroyed. Who is this?
David Dobrik. L. I think he would put up like a decent bit.
That is-
he'd probably get a good slap in.
Yeah, he would get like a slap, but I think I'd fuck him up.
That's just straight up a hyena
From
so
Lion King.
I don't think we're gonna win that.
You don't think you don't think you can fight a hyena?
I'm gonna put it in a good matchup.
No,
a
well
sing-
fought win.
You could.
They beat us. That's what that means.
Yeah, I
Well fought
know.
win means they beat us.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No. Put it in L.
What?
It's a
You think you
hyena.
could beat a hyena in like a fight? Like a rabid
Dude,
wild
they are
hyena?
they are fucked.
Yeah, those guys are like if you beat it in a fight, you're gonna die from either injuries or disease.
That's fair.
Guys, I'm
Put
just
it in a good matchup. All right, we got Fiona. Dude, she's like she can lift like 1,000 pounds easily.
Oh yeah, she's strong as fuck.
She's an ogre.
yeah, she would annihilate
Yeah,
us.
Okay, Jack Black.
I feel like that's a good matchup.
He's got a lot of mass.
He is
L?
a big guy.
L.
Put it in a good matchup.
Yeah.
I I could.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Wait, no. Go back. Let's think about this. Do you think you could take a right hook from Jack Black?
He was Nacho Libre.
Am I actively?
Do you think you could just eat a right cross from him?
Probably not.
Could he eat one from me though?
That's
Probably.
You see what I
Put it
mean
in well
here?
fought win.
Yeah. Jared from Subway.
How old am I? in this fight?
Does he have like? Did he eat a Subway before we fought?
A sub?
Yeah.
Is he energized?
Has
Is
he
he-
tickled
put him
any
in L.
children?
Let's put him in L. He's still a grown man. Okay.
I would want to fuck
John
up Jared from Subway.
John F. Kennedy.
I mean,
Was he in the army?
What's my name?
where are we fighting?
Austin?
Texas? Are we in like a open top Cadillac or
Are we in the middle of a city? What's going
Are
on?
we
here?
in like a? Are each of these matches in like a boxing ring?
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like JFK would
Probably
well fought win.
beat all of us.
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
But like,
He
I
was
think
in
I'd put
the-
up a decent.
He was in the army.
Yeah.
His brothers were in the Navy.
Johnny Sins.
Johnny, are we using him as his character or as him?
I
As
think as
him.
him.
But like,
He's
he's
still a
also
big
like
man.
he's a doctor. He's an
He
astronaut.
is like
He
he is a large fellow.
He is a very large,
He's
very,
built.
very large fellow.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of putting Johnny Sins in quote would annihilate me. I don't like
Jonah
that.
Hill. Is this Jonah Hill now or before?
That picture right there. Okay, put him in good matchup. He's still listen.
Yeah,
good
good
Another,
matchup.
another grown ass man.
Yeah, it's just a guy.
Mr.
Mr. Krabs.
Krabs.
Isn't he like canonically like this big?
Yeah, he's a crab.
Yeah, that's an easy got annihilated.
Just gotta.
Marshmallow.
He looks like a good fellow. Like he looks kind of like he exercises.
You
Is he
who
wearing the
who would win in a
helmet?
fight, Jonah Hill or Marshmallow?
Jonah Hill.
Okay, I think we got our answer then.
L.
Yeah.
What? Morty? Are we
Right.
talking like Morty?
Just Morty.
Early in the show, because like, isn't he like?
He's got like thin arms. He's
He's
not
got noodle
throwing.
arms.
But
He's
isn't
not
he
throwing
like
hard
super
punches.
enhanced now? Let's do like episode 1.
Yeah, he's not throwing hard punches.
Okay, got
you know?
annihilated.
Isn't he like 13, 14?
Yeah, we
He's in
fuck
high
him up.
school. He's like 16.
Papa John.
No, I'm not being Papa John.
Is there any African American fellows around?
Excuse me.
He
Remember?
said sorry. Pikachu, and we're not being Pikachu.
He is a crazy guy, right? Like he's fucked up in the head, yeah?
Papa?
Papa John? Papa John?
Yeah, Papa John's he was like the horns will sing and then the damnation will come for you.
Did he say that?
He said that about the people that stole Papa John's from him.
So well fought win?
What do you
He
mean?
wins?
Yeah, he's
Okay,
gonna
I'll
he's
ask
probably gonna
later.
beat us. Is he gonna throw pizza at us?
I was gonna say,
Okay,
slap
yeah,
us
we're gonna
with
get
the dough.
annihilated by Pikachu.
That's easy.
Robbie?
Have you
Robbie.
seen Robbie's behind the scenes?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He's a player,
yeah.
man.
What?
Yeah,
Dude,
dude.
No.
You didn't see Cat and Jade. Not Cat. Cat or Sam?
Cat, it's
Cat and Jade.
Ariana
yeah.
Grande, he would like
You don't. You haven't seen
he
that?
would like smooch up on her behind the scenes. and
No,
stuff.
no, no, no,
But not like a
Like,
weird way, right?
It was pretty.
Ugh.
It was kind of
Is he
weird.
a fucked up guy?
No,
No,
I meant
no, no,
like
no.
he's like.
He's just a player.
It's what it seems like.
Hold on.
He has confidence.
No, you'll see.
No.
You'll see the video. You're not getting it. You're not
All right, so
getting it.
I
I'm
still think
confused.
he's an L. I think he's definitely gonna. He's a taller guy. He's
Mhm.
like 6'2". So put him
Yeah,
in
but
L.
he's a fucking school journalist.
So put him in L.
with a
What
with
is
a
he now?
fucking puppet with his hand.
What is he now? What does he
He's
do
an
now?
actor.
Does he still act?
Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald would fuck
He's
us
like,
up.
is he? He's like the king of fast food.
Here. Is it loading?
No. I'm just seeing Robbie.
We'll show you later. Ronald is a
Ronald would fuck us up.
yeah.
Well fought win. I don't think he
Yeah.
would annihilate
Yeah, I'm
us.
gonna get a hit in,
Yeah.
but not.
Do you guys remember the Racka Racka videos
Yo.
of Ronald McDonald
yeah.
going in and like fucking shit up?
Yeah, yeah, dude. That's
I know Jack in the Box would do that. You know Jack in the Box?
No.
He'd do these commercials where he'd be like, "Oh, you don't like our food?" Or like, and he'd like rip his sleeves off and he'd be jacked. He's like, "Well, then do something about it." Search up Jack in the Box real quick.
Okay. We're gonna take a second from the tier list.
Just a second. If you guys don't know who Jack in the Box is, what are you doing?
Okay.
What the fuck is
Oh my god, the second.
Yeah, dude.
The second thing.
No. Go down. No, I don't want a long one. Just keep going down. Just keep going down. Yep. Go down. Go down.
There's a lot.
Yeah, do that one. Do that.
up?
Up. Do that one.
32 seconds.
Yeah, here we go. You gotta hear it though.
Okay.
He's talking smack. He's a smack talker.
Smock and Tack. 2009.
Good luck ordering breakfast after 11 a.m. Let's talk about My Way. Yeah. My Way means you can order anything on the menu any time of day, whether it's a burger for breakfast or French toast sticks at midnight. Other places won't let you do that. And hey, if I'm saying something that's not true, do something about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like that.
He was making fun of
Can
Burger King.
I want to show you Raka Raka. If you've never seen it.
Okay. Yeah, Jack in the Box. If he was on that list, I'd probably say Jack in the Box beats Ronald McDonald in a fight. If that's the Jack in the Box. I'm looking at.
These videos were
If that's
fucked
Jack.
up.
What the? Okay, I get the idea. We
Look,
don't gotta
yeah.
play this.
No, I want to
get-
show you.
I watch it later.
No, I want to show you now.
I get.
We-
I
oh,
want to watch this. That fall.
Fall?
I want to see that.
I've never seen that. That was very eye-catching, however.
She's on top of like a radio tower for like the whole movie. Okay, William, I don't need to see all this. I get the idea. It's like violent McDonald's. He's in a chair and he doesn't listen. I told you, as soon as he get any pinch of power, he immediately abuses it. I told you.
Jesus Christ.
What do you mean I abuse it?
Like when you showed us two women shitting in a cup and eating it, and
Okay.
then you didn't watch it.
What
and
do
then,
you mean?
And then you
What do
decided
you
to
mean?
not watch.
What do you mean? That was not by my will.
You were the
That
one in the
was
chair.
Drew. That was Drew.
You were in the chair.
I listened. You just
You
said I
did-
don't listen, but I was listening to what people were telling me to do.
You told him no. I didn't
So
wanna
you
watch
don't
it.
want
And
me to
abuse his
listen.
power?
I was on your
Okay,
side.
Sal.
No, we're not being sound. Come on.
Chegg.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat Jack.
No. I'm gonna keep that stupid fucking meme alive.
That is dude. That dog.
Snoopy? We would shit on Snoopy.
Is that
He's
Terminator?
still a dog.
Terminator would fuck us
Can we
up.
talk about why Terminator is
It's
on the
on this
list,
list?
with any of these fucking people?
Well, why is look
why
at this
is
list? Look at
why
this
is
list.
Terminator?
Waluigi?
We are not beating Waluigi in a fight.
Are
What
you
do you
serious?
mean?
Well fought win?
Good
Yeah,
matchup.
yeah, dude.
Good
no,
matchup.
No.
A good matchup.
He is in like he's a villain. He's like an evil guy.
He's just a lanky guy.
He's also like insane.
Okay,
Okay.
Sal isn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd beat the fuck out of him.
Okay, take a screenshot.
We would beat up Wendy.
We'll show everyone.
Are we just gonna show them a static image while we? Just...
No,
when
I have
we're
an
done,
idea.
when
I
we're
have an
done,
idea.
we'll have it there.
Oh, you could cover it up and edit as
I
they
have an
go.
idea.
He's
I
not
have an
gonna-
idea.
he's-
I have
he'll
an idea.
figure it
I'll
out.
figure it out. I'll figure it out.
All right, we're done with the tier list.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
All right.
That was fun. Okay.
I like how our tier list was very even at the end.
Yeah. That makes me happy. That does make me happy when it does that.
It's like
Kind
they
of
did
thing.
that on purpose.
I have a strong urge to want to talk about John Wick.
We've talked about it enough.
Yeah,
We have talked about it enough.
Give me my
we
glasses.
But I
we
think
are not.
I think
I think
I think we're past that.
we talked about this
Put it
today at work.
so. Damien, I think I'm gonna make a TikTok video explaining my frustrations, like giving it a 6 out of 10, and see how much backlash, if it like gets any attention, if like what kind of backlash there will be.
He wants to become viral, and he's just gonna use his quote unquote unpopular opinions.
It is
to
an
do it.
unpopular opinion about that movie.
It's the truth.
It is
People
the
don't
truth.
want to admit that a John Wick movie came out and it wasn't good.
What's that one wrestler say? You can't handle the truth. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Wrestler?
Is that a wrestler?
Yeah, it's a wrestler.
What's that from?
He was from WWE, right? Oh no, dude, that's
A
from a movie.
wrestler?
with you know the
Can't handle
the
the truth.
military one where he's a judge and he's like just tell me the truth. It's like you can't handle the
Tom
truth.
Cruise,
I've never seen
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson,
Yeah,
A
dude.
Few Good Men,
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
wrestler.
When you said you can't handle
Shame,
the truth, the first
shame.
thing I thought of was
The
Shark
Rock.
Tale.
Yeah.
God damn.
We were talking about Shark Tale today too.
Were you really?
Because
Mar-
I was talking about Martin Scorsese. This guy came through our drive-through and he sounded like the boss
He's
from
in-
Shark Tale. and
Mr. Sykes.
Mr. Sykes, and he asked me if I knew who voiced him, and I said, "Yeah, Martin Scorsese."
Scorsese, yeah. That is his.
Which is fucking
that is
wild.
his-
Dude, that cast is so loaded.
That's how they get you to
Such
watch.
a-
Have we
the
talked
movie.
about
That's
that?
such a bad-
Our just how
Your addiction to a good cast and not a
No.
good movie.
no.
Yes.
No, talking about how every animated film, the way they get you is just how stacked that fucking cast.
Yeah,
is.
because they can't show you.
Do you guys remember when John Cena voiced Ferdinand the Bull?
I never.
Yeah, I
watched that
did.
Movie,
I
and
do
I'm happy.
remember that. I remember the trailers coming. It looked like it was all right.
I'm happy I didn't watch that movie.
I think
I've
it was
never
well
heard
received.
anything
I
about
think
it.
that movie was like another blip on the radar. Remember when John Cena was like a military guy in Transformers Bumblebee?
I thought you were about to say.
Do you remember
I
the
thought you were about to say. What's
the
his?
Marine movies?
No, I was thinking of when he's the dad to Fred.
Now that's an
Oh.
awesome crossover. You can't lie. That is so
That was so
cool.
funny.
Dude, those movies are.
It's got a
those
it's got a
movies are-
6.7 on
movies-
IMDb. It's not a bad movie, but it's not
It's
a good
another
one.
blip on the radar. It happened
Yeah.
in the past.
Is Ferdinand a scary movie?
What? Could scare or disturb children? What are they like? Show like cows?
Bobby
getting slaughtered?
Cannavale,
Stop looking at the cast.
David
Close it
Tennant.
while you
David
can.
Tennant.
Close it while you can. Come
Gina
on.
Rodriguez.
Oh, it's
They
your
were all a
mom.
bunch of
The second
cows.
one's your mom. Go back.
Gabriel Iglesias.
The second one's your
Okay.
mom.
Okay. All right, let's close this. Stop looking.
Kate McKinnon does not look like my mom.
Your mom kind of looks like Kate McKinnon.
That's not true. That's not true.
I can kind of see it. I can see a
In the
resemblance.
slightest bit.
Yeah. Anyways.
Shark Tale.
Shark
Oh my
Tale.
god.
Dude,
You
look
ever
at
get
this
past
shit.
The Shark Tale.
You know what's crazy? Lenny is Jack Black. That it's not that crazy.
That's not crazy. He also did that. He was
Why?
probably the worst
That is
character in
the
that
first
movie.
ugly photo of Angelina Jolie I have ever seen.
Yeah, that's a gross looking photo.
I didn't think
What
it
the
looked like
fuck
that.
is up with her?
Is she
there?
the
Yeah,
hot
Lola.
digger?
Lola. You know, Ziggy Marley, Bob Marley's son, makes a joke about Bob Marley's song in the movie.
They
As
use
it
his
plays,
song. Yeah. Oh, does he voice both the fucking the jellyfish?
No,
No, he
one
voices
is
one of
him,
them.
and then the other is
Ernie
Dougie
and
Dog.
Bernie. Yeah, that's right.
And then you got Michael Imperioli. Come on.
Who's friend?
All right,
Is that
you got any
is
other-
that from The Sopranos?
Yeah.
because he's one of the mob guys.
Wow.
All right, you got any other topics, William?
He was the White Lotus. Great show.
You got any other
I've told you
topics,
about that.
William?
Why are you trying to? We were having
on
a good
we're on
discussion.
we're on like a spiel that's kind of lame.
What do you mean, kind of lame? We're talking about We're talking about the fact that
We're talking about Shark
animated
Tale?
movies.
Ferdinand
Okay,
and Fred.
you brought up You brought it.
I did not.
You brought up Ferdinand.
I did. He brought up Ferdinand first off.
I think it's time we go up to the backup plan.
I got my truck fixed up on
You
Monday.
really had
No, not on
nothing.
Monday. On
It doesn't matter because we're not talking about the truck.
oh,
Have you read your school email recently?
No, he hasn't.
are you guys gonna talk about the boat thing?
No.
No.
Damien.
Oh,
This
the
shit-
boat thing.
So the
Damien
cardboard
didn't
boat
go.
I
race,
know.
I
I
couldn't
feel.
go
I feel like
because
I kind of want to do the thing.
I was busy working on my truck, get it
God
back together, get that
damn.
finished.
Yeah, he was working on his truck. Tiago and I went, and we had a blast. Except for
Well-
Tiago lost his glasses.
I
What's he
wouldn't say
wearing right now? His spares?
my previous prescription spare.
Sounds awful.
It is. You should. I had to drive without my glasses that
That's probably
was
why his donut bobbed. Not
He
definitely.
wasn't driving.
Definitely not.
He wasn't even
Yeah, I
driving.
know.
okay. Now we gotta
Imagine
talk.
having your friend drive your car and having your car tire explode while your friend's driving it.
Listen, we'll get to it. Are we talking about the boat race or not? For
Yeah,
fuck's
we're talking
sake.
about the boat race.
Make it quick.
Make it quick. That was supposed to be the entire point of this
Yeah,
episode.
well, I didn't go, so now it doesn't matter.
Well, we did, and we had a good old time. It was a lot
You
of
guys
fun.
got like screwed over by some
No,
loser kid
because
that
we won.
climbed on your boat.
It was actually an adult male. He was like 50 years old.
He climbed on your boat, that guy?
Oh no, that was the 17-year-old one.
Yeah,
that goes
dude. Who the heck? What is wrong with that kid?
The only reason we know him, he recognized us, and then went
You
after
should have whacked him in the face with your stick.
I didn't want to.
He,
I didn't want to.
Me and Justin were
Okay.
the motors at the front and the back. William was in the middle, supposed to be attacking, defending.
But I didn't want to hit the guy with the fucking paddle.
I would have hit him with it.
So
Like,
we
get the
were
fuck
we-
off my
so there
boat.
was-
Get back off the boat, you
so
idiot!
we the last race. So the first race that we did, it was very stressful. Like in the beginning, like getting in
It
the
was a
boat,
two-man versus two other
And-
guys.
we sunk the other ship,
Unwillingly.
and we won.
And then they came out and they like swam over and tried
Yeah,
to sabotage.
they
you.
did.
Which
They,
is
they dragged their
ridiculous.
carcass of
I
a
couldn't
boat.
imagine how you as a human being can think it's okay to get off your boat and do that to someone else's
Not
boat.
get off. It was not
They
willing.
sank.
Yeah, but then they proceeded to swim over to your boat and try to sabotage you.
And we still won. We got up speed on that last corner when we were going. Dude,
You're
we
lucky
picked up
I wasn't there. If I'm
speed.
being honest with you, I probably would have hurt somebody.
Yeah, good thing you didn't go. Anyways, the last race was a demolition derby, and
It wasn't
I
a
was
race.
supposed to be
What'd you
It
say?
wasn't a race. It was a demolition derby.
I was supposed to be the protector of the boat, but I didn't want to hurt. I thought I was going to be defending against other boats, stabbing other boats with my paddles. I wasn't expecting to stab through a person, so I didn't hit him that hard because I didn't want to fucking hurt the kid. But
Shit.
I wonder how it is knowing that
Justin
you're-
told me that he got on the boat.
he got
He climbed on.
on.
I've seen the video. He climbs onto the back of the
There-
boat.
I've been asking for the
They're like
photos
2 minutes long. They don't.
Send
they're
them.
too big.
Just
through
edit them
Snap.
down to a
And you
minute.
can't.
Edit them down to a minute 30, and then you can send them on Instagram.
Then I'll give you a hard drive. I want those
I'll
fucking.
send you the video. I'll find a way.
Just cut out like a good 30 seconds.
No.
But like, yeah.
Just get it.
He got in the boat. He got in between me and Justin.
Uh huh. I
then
found out because of him.
We started sinking, but we were still afloat in the front, and we just kept going for a little bit. We just kept-
Exactly, and so I just slowly felt my posture get worse and worse. And I'm trying to keep my head out of the water because you couldn't do your job.
I didn't want to hit a guy.
Then why were you the defense guy? You should have said that beforehand.
I didn't because
You should have been like,
wouldn't
I'm not
fit-
willing to hurt somebody.
They wouldn't fit in the middle.
How does
Wow.
that make any sense? It's a rectangle. So how does you putting here and then those two right there make any difference than you being one spot over?
The point is,
Point is, you
We-
guys won a race.
Mm-hmm.
we got my medal broke.
I still have my medal.
I have mine too. It
I
just
saw your
snapped
medal.
off the
Your medal
chain.
was broke already.
Snapped off the chain. Yeah.
He didn't even realize that you guys got. It was a third place medal, and then he proceeded to tell me that everyone got a third place medal.
A lot of people got them.
Yeah.
They had a giant rack.
Yeah, so I was like, that is not.
But the boat
That's a
did
participation
win a
medal.
trophy for second in best in creation.
We got second.
You didn't get first.
Oh, you're
No,
right.
first was
Yeah.
this airplane boat thing.
Yeah.
But
that was
you
bullshit.
told me you had to take the airplane off and flip it over.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even like
Yeah.
the airplane was the
It was-
boat. It
no.
was just they had a flipped over boat and they put an airplane on top of it.
Exactly.
So it should that's
got-
like when that one kid beat you in the textures thing, and he didn't even have all the textures, and because he moved some things over.
Can we not bring up something that's gonna make me angry?
Is
It's
this
just
some-
like that, right?
Is this
it's
some
just
TSA
like that.
drama?
It's just like that.
What happened?
It's an arts drama from
It's arts
freshman
drama
year.
from freshman year.
Way back when.
We had a tournament.
It was like
We had a tournament, right? On who had the bet. Like you got everyone got the same scene. Like it
It
was,
was
a,
like a Call of Duty map or something.
yeah, it was like a preset scene. It was the first Call of Duty map they ever made, actually.
Yeah.
And you had to go online, grab textures for it, and like texture the entire
And,
place.
and then whoever had the best texture would win.
Mm-hmm. So
And this is like for a grade or just
Yeah.
like for
It was for a
funsies?
grade, and then everyone would vote on who had the best
Okay,
one.
exactly.
so
okay, okay.
I had this scene that was for the time of being freshmen. It was pretty good.
good.
It looked good, and like the Jeep was like the centerpiece of this thing. It was like an old
It
Willys
was
Jeep.
good.
And I found a texture of a green old like World War II style airplane. It was just like the body panels, and I put it over the Jeep, and I had to mess with it a lot.
Mhm.
And Damien stole it, and I had to get and
He stole my tires.
Anyways, I fixed it, and it looked good. It looked like a Willys Jeep, and then the leather seats, everything. Like it looked beautiful. And then this kid
What was his name?
moved.
What was his
don't
name, Damien?
I don't even know
Don't.
his name.
I know his name, but don't.
Andrew.
I wouldn't
No.
care.
So
Bartholomew.
and no shame to the kid.
All his fault.
Montesquieu.
No,
He-
shame to the people who voted.
What do you do?
So he just moved the
Some of
Jeep
the stuff.
over.
And he moved the fences to make him look broken, and he
And
moved the boxes around to look
And he-
like it was
but
like
he
blown
flipped
in.
over a car. and then-
Yeah, but that wasn't part of the thing.
But
you
not
could do.
the entire thing was textured. Like
Yeah,
some
he
of it
had,
was
like,
missing textures.
stuff. That, like,
Mine
wasn't
was fully
textured.
textured, looked beautiful,
Yeah.
and all he did was flip over a thing and,
And like
opened up some fences.
and boxes.
And then I lost because of that. I
Yeah.
got second place instead of first because of
Yeah,
that.
And what was his name again?
kid.
Anyways, I'm
That-
over
that
that.
sucks,
I'm
Connor.
more over
Are
that.
you?
I'm
I-
more
I can-
no, I'm more over that than he is.
That's like when I lost the 3D modeling competition, when that guy's thing was just a big Photoshop of like a lame.
But that was
looking
like
cat.
that competition mattered. So it was a competition. It was called Digital like Red Night or something, right?
Yeah.
And it's literally like all the arcades put together their best work. And so Damien had this really badass 3D
It was,
modeled
in the
scene.
prequels, the Jedi archives.
Mhm.
I created like a 1-for-1 of like one of the shots of the whole thing, and then that was like my thing. It was a 1-for-1. It was like a replica of it.
it was literally perfect.
It was pretty
Perfect.
awesome.
Ugh.
And then the other guy, he had like this lame looking like tower, and it looked. I mean, it was just a little tower, and then he had like hours and hours and hours of Photoshop on it to add like grass and hills
But
and
the
awesome sky.
reason why he's upset about it is because the category for that competition
was 3D,
was 3D modeling.
not
Photoshop.
Photoshop. So I was like, my model was better. His Photoshop was better, so we won.
Damn.
You get screwed over a
And
lot.
what was the stakes? Why was it so important? Why?
You could get like a tablet or like
Oh,
I think
Okay.
I ended up getting like a hard drive and
Yeah.
like a cool like light thing that I gave to my sister.
you could get cool shit though. Like
Yeah.
first place.
And then
guy
I
would get
wanted
cool
to
shit.
win, and I knew I was gonna win, and then I saw who won, and I was like,
Yeah.
"What?
Yeah.
What do you mean they won?"
Yeah.
Anyways,
It was
You
we've
guys
gotten a lot of disappointments in life.
really hope the camera didn't just pick that up.
what?
My stomach just rumbled like
Dude,
a
I'm
bitch.
so hungry.
I'm
I
starving.
gotta go to the bathroom. What are we at?
Guys,
You guys wanna?
stop looking at the time.
Damien,
What were you guys? Gonna
your
talk about?
school has a lot of extracurricular activities and such. You guys got a lot of cool programs.
Yeah.
However, I must inquire: do you feel safe at
Oh
North
my
Fort
g-
Myers
Okay,
High
so we're
School?
getting into this.
Yeah.
You feel safe?
Yeah.
Do you feel it necessary from now on?
Yeah, I
i.e.
saw that it passed.
What
I think
passed?
we talking about the Lee County one that passed?
What passed?
About
The
the metal detectors.
that? Oh, I thought you were talking about that.
Every school at the
that
beginning
the-
of next year is getting metal detectors.
What?
Uh huh.
Yep. Every school in our district.
I thought
According
you were
to what
talking
William
about
read.
the bill where they passed, where they were going to allow administration to
Oh, the
carry
999 bill?
firearms.
Is that what that was? Oh,
No.
no.
Oh,
That passed?
Uh-huh.
That
here
passed.
in Florida?
Yeah, in Lee County.
God.
In Lee County. it passed.
Florida is crazy.
No, that's
That's convenient to
I
our
like
work
that.
discussion.
Dude,
I like
so
that.
we
I think that's a
talked
good. That's
about
Do you know that like 90% of like if you look the recent one that happened in with the
Which
Christian
recent one?
shooters, the Christian one,
Yeah.
the Christian school, they found
you know what's
their
sad? I
plan-
had to say which one.
they found their plans. They found their plans, and on it they had another school that they were gonna do, and they didn't attack them because they said they had too much security and too much and had guards. So they attacked the Christian without guards. So just by that we can just they're not stupid enough to just attack a school with armed defense.
I don't think all of them are thinking logically though.
If that Christian school would have had
think
an
some people are
armed
just
defense, or
going in
any
and-
teacher would have had any kind of weapon, they could have been stopped way faster.
But you know what's
There's
sad?
a reason why there's
So
like
why
no
are-
shootings
so-
in Florida,
So
as nowhere near as much as the rest of the country when it comes to
there
this kind of
shouldn't.
stuff.
You shouldn't have to say the rest of the country.
Well, maybe the rest of the country should do what we do. How many riots was in Florida
Fuck it.
during 2020?
Fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah.
So-
Okay.
How many riots were in Florida during the
Jesus fucking
2020
Christ.
Summer of Love? How many riots did you see in
Is
Florida?
that what you're calling it?
That's what it's called. That's what it was known
Okay,
as.
but that's a completely different fucking.
because
thing.
we as a state have decided that we're
But
not
why-
going to allow
why-
stuff
so-
like this
so-
to happen.
Okay, but why are we protecting against the crazy people who want to do these acts and have the capabilities to do these acts, but the only thing stopping them is security, like metal detectors or administration with guns? Think of the lunacy of that. That is the way we have to protect ourselves? Instead of rather fixing the initial problem
What's
itself?
the problem?
The problem is guns.
But we have a right to guns.
Why?
It's too late. It
Eh,
is too late.
It's too late. Oh
There are
my-
more guns than people in the United States. It is you know what the problem is? We have a mental health epidemic.
On top
People
of that,
Then why
are
can't- why can't
growing
we
up-
say that for any other country?
No, because other countries aren't doing crazy dumb stuff like we are.
Why is that?
the crazy dumb stuff is
Why is the crazy dumb stuff happening?
Because we allow it to.
How do we allow it to?
Because we have too much freedom in America.
We do.
That's why.
okay. So let's constrict some of those freedoms
but we
and
have-
take away guns.
No,
And you can't tell me
we just said we have too much freedoms. I
But
think a
too much-
freedom that
but
needs to be
they're-
revoked.
They're problem. So we're creating issues with the fact that we're allowing people to have too much freedom, but you can't. It's wrong to take someone's freedom away. Like
Why is it wrong to take the wrong freedoms away?
it is, but it's not a wrong freedom
Why?
because it
What
wasn't
is
a
the
problem.
what is
till
the
recently.
freedom for?
What is the freedom for? What is your freedom that you want to take away?
What I don't want to take away anything. I want to talk
But you
about.
just said you wanted to take away. something.
Okay.
You wanted to
I
take
want to get back to
away.
the original
was
freedom.
the-
What freedom are we talking about?
For me,
For
life.
the country.
He's trying to say
For
what
the
you're
Second
arguing
Amendment.
is
I'm
the
trying to-
right to bear arms.
The
The,
right
Second
to bear
Amendment.
arms.
Why do we have that freedom?
To fight a tyrannical government.
Okay.
Look, pause real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many guns we're sending to the Ukraine right now, and how many people we're arming there, and how many citizens we're arming.
Mhm.
If they had guns like we did in America, you know how much better off they would be right now. Just automatically.
So
like,
are
as,
you
as
worried?
a militia?
So are you worried?
As a militia.
I'm confused by that statement. So
He's
what are
he's
you
waiting for
saying
the
to me?
commies.
What
The
are-
commies.
There
the
will never
Chinese-
be a land assault on America.
It will be Americans. That's what it's going to come down to.
Why?
Because we're dividing the country.
In what way?
Oh, this
Politically, we are tearing ourselves apart.
Correct. I agree with you.
against
then-
George
and then,
Washington's
we've had
wishes.
done what you think that when the founding fathers created, when they were done, and the 50 years later, they thought that, you know what, in the 1800s we're gonna have a civil war over
I think
over
over
slaves.
that tiny
I
little
think
that
thing
little
we
tiny
glossed
thing
over.
that we glossed
I
over. They
think-
didn't.
I think
They did it.
the basis of the Second Amendment. I'm not saying it itself is not an okay thing to have. I'm saying the basis of the Second Amendment, why we have it, makes no logical sense.
Why? How do you think?
No,
Look,
no, no,
okay.
no. We obviously we've had this discussion at work. He's wording it incredibly wrong.
I am reporting it in a way to make you upset.
You know how
What-
we
no, no,
even
what-
won the revolution was
What he-
because of
what
an
he was saying
armed
is
that
that
was
the
in
society.
the 1700s.
That's shut up.
And
That's
then
his
weapons have
argument.
advanced to where we need those. You know what? People and citizens of America should have RPGs, should have machine guns, because if the military and the government has the ability to use that in any form it wants, then why shouldn't we?
So So my next before don't cut me off. Can I speak?
Okay, you're gonna speak for like 10 minutes to
Okay.
make your point because
Do
I know exactly
you
where
just
you're
want to
going.
make my point for me?
No, I wanted. You guys. What was the thing we were talking about before that? Before saying the military turns on us. Well,
It was freedoms and division. Is that what you're talking about?
I fucking lost it. It was on the tip of my tongue.
I think we can both agree that the downfall of the U.S. if and when there is
It
that
is not because
downfall,
of the guns.
it's because of the citizens of
It is because of the citizens.
because of Democrats and Republicans. That separation, correct?
It is, yes, the conflict between them.
I think it is a wretched and old way of thinking to have these two so divisive
We've done this to ourselves.
yes, but I think
Against George
I think
Washington's
separating
wishes.
ourselves
It's a long time ago.
I think
Against
I
his
think
wishes.
separating ourselves into these specific groups that have such
That's
specific
what they
views,
want, though.
and you have to appreciate those views. If you're in that group, you have to think about those views. I think that's the most backwards fucking way of thinking. I think you should
Everywhere does that, though.
No.
Yes. There's riots going on and plenty of stuff in Israel right now because of the new leadership there that is trying to change the way that the executive branch is working and how they are honestly trying to take away the power from the executives to give it to more legislature. And then there was opposing members of society that have been rioting, and that is because of conflict in many other nations. This is not an American problem.
That's not what I was saying.
That's what he was saying. Wasn't he talking about conflict between lefts, rights, Democrats, Republicans, right?
Yes.
That is happening
What I'm
everywhere.
not okay. That's fine. What I'm saying is that I think it's a backwards way of thinking, and I believe, and I don't think it'll ever happen, but I think that we should all have the right fucking mind to think what we want to think and have free will and understand that you don't have to comply to these certain views, that you can separate yourself and be like, I agree with some stuff there and some stuff there.
People do that all the time.
Yeah, but most people in the U.S. divide themselves directly as Republicans and Democrats.
Because they can't. Because some people, they truly believe that they are one or the other. That's the thing, though.
That's why I'm saying that it's fucking crazy that they can't support a view on the other side.
Just
and
because
think
it's
that
the other side.
just
Well,
because
those are
it's the
people that
other
have
side.
been radicalized. And
Yeah.
those are the problem.
God, let's get into radicals. No, I'm joking. Yeah, we could get back in.
So the metal detectors in every school, including elementary school and middle school and high school,
I'm gonna
Everything.
double check right now. And
was that in just Lee County or was that like a Florida?
I'm
thing?
a-
Starting next year,
I'm gonna check my school.
we got out at the
They
perfect
already
year.
do that in some schools.
But what I'm saying is that that's lunacy. That we have to do that in order to protect our students.
Here. The safety and security of our students are a top priority. Blah 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 blah. Lee County School Board approved the purchase of OpenGate for all of our schools.
It was Lee County.
Lee County, yeah.
Lee County itself.
OpenGate is a weapon detection system designed for the automatic screening of people with backpacks and bags for threat detection. It will also identify other contraband items that are
No
not
one's gonna be
allowed on
smoking at school
property.
anymore.
Well, yeah. How many kids? We have a lot of kids smoking in school.
Yeah, that's not
OpenGate
gonna happen.
allows for.
I guess that's a good thing of it, but like still, I think the want to protect student like it doesn't it seems
you
like
think
lunacy.
It's too much to want more protection for students.
No,
His argument is that it's crazy. It's gotten this bad. That
But it's not like we're like hand searching. Just walk through the gate. Just walk through the
but
gate.
what? That's not the point. Think about the UK or Switzerland or
Where you
Switzerland
have nothing.
and Sweden
Where
and
you have
whatever.
no self-defense.
Okay,
You need a
Australia,
permit for a
Canada,
knife.
Canada. We'll bring up Canada. Canada's the most like us, I would say.
No, not anymore.
Why
you s-
not anymore?
Have you seen the just recently, a couple months ago, they
So-
passed the bill that you can't even own a handgun.
oh, where
Then
they
why-
where they
then
like
why-
euthanize the fucking.
That's also happening in
Eu-
Canada. They are pushing
Euthan-
a
yeah,
very
Okay.
yeah.
strong euthanization of
That's
elderly
fair.
people.
Trudeau's a
It-
fucking cunt.
Trudeau is also related to
Castro. Dude, I've.
Are you serious?
Okay,
No,
it's not
no.
like
Oh.
confirmed, but like, dude,
There's some heavy
his mother was a
speculation.
very close person to Castro, and if you put them side by side,
Yeah.
Dude.
Okay. Anyways, but I just think it's crazy that we have to put metal detectors in schools.
Well, you know that.
But
like,
I don't think
I've
it's a
talked to,
bad
If you ever
thing.
talk to your grandparents, like they used to, kids would like have guns in school back then. Talk to your great grandparents. Ask them about
My
it.
great grandparents are dead.
Like, ask your grandparents and see what they say. Because my grandfather
But like,
knew people
okay,
that would bring firearms in onto school grounds back then.
but
Yeah,
that's
but
also
those
a
are
different
all-
world.
Yeah, back before
That's
we
a
were
complete-
radicalized
I'm
and in
talking
a mental
about
health
now.
problem.
Back before the
And now
internet
that we
was
are
around.
increasingly becoming more radicalized and more
So,
insane people
Are we just gonna
showing
get to the
up.
point? Are we just gonna get to the point where we have to bring metal detectors everywhere, like fucking malls, every social event? Just
There's plenty of malls that have that. There's plenty of malls that are.
but like, why is that the solution to an issue that?
Because they don't want to solve the problem.
The
And
problem,
what's the problem?
The people are the problem, and you can't get rid of the people without.
You can't get rid of the people. You can get rid of the weapons.
But the people that want the weapons will find and get them, and then no one that is a good person
Okay.
will have them.
But
What,
that's fair.
You know what? You think any criminal really like properly gets their firearms and goes through background checks as multiple felonies?
How
They
many?
don't.
How,
They
okay,
go and
if
get
we're
them
gonna go
illegally.
if you go that far, then obviously, what about how many of the school shootings have started because some kid who isn't right in the head took off his dad's AR, took his dad's 9mm.
Plenty, but how you? They, if you're that crazy, they would have. They wouldn't have just stopped there.
It's
They wouldn't have
extremities.
stopped there. They wouldn't have stopped
These
there.
are extremities. If you're a hardened fucking criminal and you're going to rob a bank, yeah, the last thing you care about is going to the proper
there's also
You
channels.
no
don't
cop
think
there.
that someone,
If you're not
you don't
good
think
in
that
the
someone
head-
that's gonna rob a bank and someone that's gonna shoot up a school are on the same insane level where they
No.
will find a way?
No, but that's the commonality that in both cases, if a kid is unwell, he can very easily. There are two extremes, two different alleys, but two extremities that happen that are
But
going to
also,
happen.
Damien, in that same light, if okay, so then should we just legalize crack or meth?
No.
But they're still gonna get it. So why wouldn't we legalize
But that has no positive. What is the positive of smoking crack?
it? Feel good.
Poison your body in the process.
Poison your body. If you look at the positives of having a weapon, it is self-defense, home defense. You don't even have to use it to shoot anyone. If you're gonna rob someone and they pull a gun out as you're trying to rob them, you're gonna stop robbing them. You don't even have to shoot them.
So
It
positive
is a deterrence.
positive of a
The
firearm.
guns are as a deterrence.
Positive of
to-
a firearm.
to
That's
people that are
and,
doing
and
wrong.
that's the one thing where at the end of the day, what it always will be is that it is a tool.
It is a deterrence.
It's a stupid argument where it's like, oh, guns don't kill people. If you leave a fucking gun on the ground, what's gonna happen? It's when an idiot fucks with it, picks it up, drops it. It's when I agree with that. At the end of the day, it is a tool with a specific purpose, and it's just that purpose can be wielded either way. What's its purpose? To fucking kill what you're shooting at, right? And I'm very much like my self-defense. So maybe not get rid of guns, but definitely I am for way stricter gun
I'm
I-
fine
yeah.
for stricter gun laws, but
I agree.
there is no removing the guns.
I don't. Okay, sorry. I should have explained. I don't think we should remove guns, but I don't think we should have access to certain
to any of the
guns.
fun stuff. He wants to take away all the fun stuff.
Yeah, maybe commercially, like if a gun shop wants to like rent out a gun in their fire range. Yeah, like if
But I can't have the gun.
Right.
I can shoot the gun.
Like I
at
don't think
at
you should have a
bar.
fully automatic. There's no reason
You-
for a
you-
fully automatic.
You have to get permits to get fully automatic
Yeah,
assault
again,
rifles. Like
but
you have to
I'm
go
just-
through a
I'm
process.
saying completely. Why is there a need of it other than fun?
You could kill the bad guy faster.
Yeah,
I'm
because
playing- I'm
it's their
playing-
right.
Why is it their right
Because it says so in the Constitution.
in the Second Amendment,
Mm-hmm.
which says that we are
Shall not be infringed. Is
Yes.
what it says.
because we need to be able to form a militia
We-
against
and-
the
and-
tyrannical government.
Against
correct?
the tyrannical government.
Okay. Now,
Jesus
let me say my
This is
last
the third
point.
time I'm having this fucking
This
conversation.
this is
now.
my last point, and I want to see how you respond to this.
Okay.
Okay, and let me say it fully. It's not going to take that long. If you believe that it is for a tyrannical government, who is in a, let's say it is the people, these citizens. Every citizen found a way to get along, and they're like, "Fuck it, this government's shit." Right? Who is fighting for the government?
The army. You don't think that
I
if the
don't.
president declared a town of people as rebels, dangerous people that are going to go kill people, you don't think the army would roll up and immediately kill them all?
No.
I think they would. I think there are plenty.
How would they
and
do that?
plenty of-
So,
as
so
soon
they
as
say
one
that
soldier
that
says,
town
"I
is
will not
rebels.
do that," they will move on to the next one until they find the guy that is, "Yes, sir, I will now do that."
They
There
say
are
that this.
millions.
Okay, there's millions, and these millions grew up as U.S. citizens, and now in an age of social media and instant communication, and they have the access to understand whether or not that this is
Do you think
a
the
true
Russian
threat.
Do you think the Russian soldiers think that they're the good guys?
They still have fucking flip phones.
You think they're the good guys? They think
Some
they
of them
believe
do,
that they're good
but
guys.
some of them don't know what the fuck's going on.
And yet you don't think the military in America would do the same. You don't think that
I'm
soldiers would
saying
still
we
listen.
have greater access to understand
And
what
I don't
is
think it
going
would
on.
matter.
I think it would be a lot more difficult
He's
for our
our-
government to brainwash our army and our
They
military
brainwash the people.
rather
No.
than Russia.
His argument is that the soldiers in a truly tyrannical government, the soldiers would qualify as quote unquote the people, and he's saying that soldiers wouldn't open fire
Yeah, I know what he's trying to say. I say that the soldiers will. They will. That's what's going to come down to. Is they will get to that point. If the government's at a point where the citizens are needing to take over, you don't think that the government is at a point where they have a control over a military that will fire upon their people?
No.
Okay. Well, then we just disagree.
Okay. And that's
that's
why
fine.
that's why I said the in my opinion, me believing that's why I said the basis on what the
I also
Second
don't
Amendment.
like it when the president comes out and says it doesn't matter if you have guns because we have F-22s and nukes, which he has said multiple times. He's
Yeah.
like, it doesn't matter if you have guns because if we really wanted to, we'd just kill you all with missiles.
Okay.
He said that. He has said that. He has made that point multiple times. So that is already very. Oh, so this man that thinks he's just gonna he would
But
have
you
the
think
ability.
the person, the military member who clicks that button, who nukes his citizens, would do that?
Yes, if they were given the order, they will do it. That's what it'll come down to.
Dude, I think I've showed you, Damien, but not William. There's a 10-minute video on YouTube during a tour.
Yeah, it was me.
I
You were on a
showed
job,
you.
actually.
Yeah, you're right. It is a 10-minute video of
The process
all-
it takes for the nuke to be launched.
to launch a nuke back in the 60s. The V2 nuclear warhead that we had in a disposable silo in case Russians got too cocky.
And so there's a lot of decisions.
There's 3 times where the 2 people in the command room have to agree.
Mm-hmm.
If they have to agree 3 separate times to turn the key to do the thing at the same time before they get to the actual button push. So that's the final fail safe. If a crazy president did just want to launch a nuke out of nowhere, at the end of the day, the 2 people in the room have to agree to end whatever the target is. And I find that to be very cool. I'll show you that video.
Me believing that, what I'm saying is, last thing is that me believing that, thinking that I don't think that our army, our military, would
I think you have
stand
too much
for our
faith.
government.
Hey, they have too much faith in the government and the army.
Maybe I do. That's a possibility.
I think, but I also
But-
might have too much dismay with the government and the army as well.
Yeah, we don't.
Which could be either way.
Yeah.
Which is why we have our.
But what
A
I'm
great
what I'm
movie
saying,
for you
that's
guys to
why
watch would
that's
be
why
Children
I'm
of
saying
Men.
my basis, me thinking about the basis of the Second Amendment, like to overthrow a tyrannical government, doesn't make much sense to me, because I think
and
that
just the form of militias. Well, it says that because, well, there could be plenty of crazy people that just show up to a town
Hold on,
and want to do
wait.
something, and then the town
it's
itself.
like a Far Cry 5 type vibe.
Not like that. Let's just like. There's plenty of like very extremist groups that if they want, like when they went to Seattle, there was the extremists in Seattle,
they
and
took
then
over Seattle.
the bikers showed up, and then they kicked them out. They were
Mhm.
like, they told them that they're coming, and there was hundreds of them, and bikers are going to be armed, and they
Yeah.
left. They left Seattle, and when they showed up, so that is a moment where, let's say these crazy people showed up, so now we need to get the military, and they weren't. The city wasn't getting the police to remove them. And it came down to the people, these bikers, to
I
show
thought
up.
the military
and remove them.
did show up.
To form a well-regulated militia.
Yeah, they did show. They didn't do anything about it though.
Oh, okay.
It took the bikers to show up and tell them we will remove you
Mm-hmm.
from the city. And that's what it came down to. It came down to a well-regulated militia, armed to do that, and that happens.
It came down to the Suns.
And it sucks that has to happen, but
Yeah.
that's where we're at.
But that's why I said I thought that the basis of the Second Amendment was lunacy at the beginning. I was saying it in a very extreme ways so that it got you ticked off and I could get a reaction for you.
You do understand why it's there, though, right?
It was, yeah.
I get it. I understand.
Just
I know
making
history.
Dude, they're lowering
Just
the
making
concealed carry age
Oh
in Florida.
my God.
I can't wait to
No,
get my concealed carry.
no
You
way,
don't
it's
need the
18
permit anymore.
Oh, did you hear about
Yeah,
that?
yeah. That's what it'll be. Yeah.
That is
It's like that in 24 other states, by the way.
That makes no fucking sense to me. Why do you not need a
Why?
permit?
Actually, I
So
think it's
is it
25. No, it's 25 other
That
states.
just creates
the
so much
majority-
more.
26 total?
Yeah, it's
that
26
creates
total.
so many more problems.
It doesn't create a
No,
problem for me.
dude, it's gonna be a fucking. There's a clip that I'm forgetting. God damn it! Why'd I even speak? But yeah, everyone's gonna be armed now, and I'm gonna partake now
I
because
will be armed.
how many crazies? How many crazies are gonna have guns
You know how
then?
many crazies there are?
Okay,
And I
if
will
I
be
have to
ready.
adapt to a world where I have to own a handgun,
That was
I
how
will.
it was for hundreds of years.
What do you think the Wild West was?
Okay, but we are more diplomatic than what the fucking
Are we?
Wild West was.
Are we? I say
War.
that in
War
the,
never
in the
changed.
1890s to 1940s, that us as America were so much more connected, so much more like as a group, less divided.
Well,
the
yeah.
presidents would win an entire country. There was times when a
When
president
are you
won
talking
every
about?
single.
What time period?
The 1880s to 1960s. Let's do that.
That was not Wild West time period.
It was towards the end.
It was toward the end, and then
Red
post
Dead 2
that-
takes place 1899.
Okay, let's do. Okay, well, we can't really say like the middle of the 1800s because there was a civil war.
But like
But
not up to
post-
1960.
Up to 1960, there was still
A sense of
a sense of unity amongst the people.
Well, yeah.
And a lot of people
and then disco
had
was
guns
made.
back then as well. A lot
There
of
was
people had
also a
more
lot
guns.
of sense of of togetherness when World War II broke out and World War One broke out, and we were
Yeah.
like, yeah.
But
We didn't want
today, now we are
Not with
less.
Vietnam,
we are less
though.
civilized now than we were 60
Oh.
years ago.
Well, yeah.
So I feel like that. Point
Well,
you
well,
made-
not Vietnam. Remember all that?
people didn't
we-
like that. We, as a country, decided we didn't like that and then left because the people were like, "No."
But there was
and a
there
bunch
was
of college students got fucking killed.
but like yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of rioting happened. That was
Did those kids get killed by the military?
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, short, simple answer. Yeah.
So
I
They
get
got
where you're-
got.
Okay, wait. Did they get killed? I remember people got arrested, but I don't remember people getting killed. Also, it doesn't disprove my point because they weren't as connected as we are now through media and through technology. My point still stands
yeah.
for now.
Well, as long as we're not China, I'm okay.
The Kent
Same.
State shootings, May 4th, 1970. Shootings resulted in the killing of 4 and wounding of 9 unarmed college students by the Ohio National Guard on Kent State University
So-
campus.
The military.
I'm talking
they-
about
of
mass.
They
Florida.
got.
Okay, well, you don't think that if we would have just increased the numbers on both sides, it wouldn't have just been the same thing?
Okay, but like communication.
So the militia, or I bet
Yeah,
if those
but the
kids
entire
were armed
thing
in
was-
the militia, they could have fought
but
back.
like the
that's for
entire
sure.
thing was that they were going to Nam and they didn't know why.
We knew why. We were just lied to. The military
That's-
lied to the people on why we were going.
Not the military.
Well, yeah, well,
Yeah,
Those
all of it.
soldiers.
they
Those
said-
soldiers.
well, I meant, yeah, but we were told that we were shot at, and then
Yeah.
but that never happened.
Yeah.
So we as a people were like, oh, we've been attacked, and now we need to
then the
retaliate. And then,
papers
it came
came
out
out.
that it was like no, and then we're like,
That
why
movie,
are
by the
we
way,
there? And
that
then we
movie
left.
about the papers coming out is crazy.
What movie?
It's with Tom Hanks. I forgot what it was called.
But
Tom
as soon as
Hanks?
the people realized that it was all a sham, and then the people decided that no, and then the next president was elected, and then we left.
Who was the next one? Reagan.
It was Reagan. Reagan ran on leaving,
Yeah,
and he stayed for like another year until he left.
Reagan was a Republican.
He was. He won 49 of the states in
The
his election.
Post.
I want Reagan back. Yeah, the Post.
Reagan
When the hell
had
did it
his
come
goods
out?
and he had his bads.
I mean, he fucked Marilyn Monroe, but you know.
no, that was John F. Kennedy.
That was Kennedy.
Wow, it was. I got them. My brain's farting.
Bill Clinton snooped his secretary.
Was it?
I did not.
in- was
He
it in
did
the
not have
Oval
sexual
Office?
relations
It
with
was in
that
the
woman.
Oval
It
Office.
was in the Oval Office.
So much has happened.
Can
in
you
that office.
imagine banging the president in the Oval Office?
That's got to be the coolest thing ever.
That's got to be the coolest thing ever.
How many presidents have gotten head in the office? In the
Every
Oval
single one.
Not
They-
Joe Biden.
Office? Yeah,
Joe
man's
Biden.
like 90 years old at this point.
He's
I'm
80.
I'm convinced there's a button under. There's the launch the nuclear
you
warheads
seen his
button
ice
that's
cream? Have
red,
you seen
and
Right
right
next-
next to it is green that says "Give me
Have you
head."
seen Joe Biden's ice cream button?
Excuse me.
Someone did an interview with Joe Biden in the Oval Office, and he
Oh.
was like, "Hey, if you want an ice cream, how fast could you get it?" And he was like, "Watch this," and he pushed a button, and they brought in ice cream.
I've seen
That's
that
fake.
video, yeah.
Though.
No, it's not. Joe Biden loves ice cream, chocolate chunk. That's his favorite ice cream flavor.
Seems like you're a little bit. Of
Yeah,
he
what
eats
the
ice
fuck?
cream.
A Joe Biden
He
stand.
eats ice cream very often.
Yeah, you watch him?
I keep track of the news, and when he's not at his,
I thought you were about
when
to
he's
say
not
I
at-
keep track of his movements.
I keep track of where he is. Just gotta make sure. When he's dead, when he's
Keeping
not
tabs
doing,
on
He's not
the
wandering
president.
doing
too
his
far.
job, and he's busy going eating ice cream. I like to know why he's eating ice cream.
So you think that at most we should look at all the presidents and see which ones we think got head in the Oval Office.
For some reason, Andrew Jackson for sure.
I think Abraham Lincoln.
no,
No,
He's too
Honest
respect-
Abe.
Honest Abe.
He only got like a
Honest Abe. There-
handy.
Was it the?
It was only a handy.
Was that?
I guess.
The
Was that-
White House wasn't created for the first few
Well,
presidents, right?
Yeah, you're right.
It was,
It
but
wasn't
then it
until
And
burned
then
down.
it burned. And it was like a sucky place, and then they
Yeah.
burned it down. And they replaced. It was 1812. They burned it, right?
Something
War
like
of
that.
1812.
And,
yeah.
and Lincoln's way past that by then, so
Yeah.
he was in the White House. So we can't even say.
I think
like, the
JFK.
first-
Well, we know JFK got
Yeah,
more
he
than that.
snuck them in through the tunnels. There's tunnels under the
Excuse
White
me?
House. Yeah. There was like there's escape tunnels, and they would help the women through the tunnels. That's what they say.
Marilyn
So
Monroe
who-
was one of those.
Who's they?
Marilyn
Do
Monroe.
any form of research. Come on.
Dude,
If I look up White House sex tunnels.
Yes, it will show up.
what's-
Yes.
Why don't I look it
JFK sex tunnels.
I don't want to look
JFK.
that.
Hot sauce?
Sex
Oh my God,
tunnels.
hot sauce.
Let's do the hot
Let's
sauce.
do hot sauce.
Let's do spicy
Jeez.
pickle juice.
What?
That's what Tiago calls it.
What's it called?
Spicy
Tell us about the
pickle
hot
juice.
sauce.
It
After we
is-
got done with all our politics and everyone probably left once that shit
Yeah.
started. But Tiago, that wasn't
Hopefully.
a jar I wanted to open.
Yet. Wait till we get on other stuff. I got my Outback burning. My Outback is burning.
Dude, we
According-
don't have to mute our mics anymore.
According to a guy on the internet, the gist is that JFK and Marilyn Monroe only met 4 times, and they had a one-night stand in 1962, while JFK and Marilyn Monroe were both at Bing Crosby's house in Palm Springs.
Bing Crosby's house?
JFK and Marilyn never had sex in the White House.
Okay, but there was
Damn, that's
also
disappointing.
a lot of proof that JFK would sneak women and then he would hang out with them at the pools because his wife caught him.
This was on Quora, and the question asked was, are there really underground tunnels under the White House, and did JFK
What
really...
the Quora that has like
It was the
no one knows what they're talking about.
I told you, that's why a guy
earlier
on the
I said
internet-
I wanted another Reagan. I meant I wanted another JFK.
Reagan was cool.
Reagan was all right. He had
He's a lot better than the
Reaganomics.
last couple guys.
Reaganomics.
If we
that's
take
all I
everyone
know.
after Reagan, I'd probably still take Reagan. Everyone after him.
I don't know about that.
No, who would you rather take
I think even though like
What'd you say?
JFK had his I
after Reagan?
Obama.
oh
Obama was an awful president.
He wasn't awful. He was mid. He was John Wick
He
4.
didn't do anything good. He
His
killed a
wife
lot of- he
his
killed-
wife ruined school food.
That's the one thing I don't
But
like.
he made it free.
Not the
okay,
one
I
thing.
agree with the school food one. That's one of the things I've always been like, they made it free because some kids
Hey,
don't have the money for school food.
Hey, just
I remember hearing other people in other places say that they had to pay for school lunch every day, and I've been grateful ever since.
Yeah, dude,
and they're
could
not
you-
terrible.
I eat the food.
Mm.
That's so gross.
Oh. What the fuck is that?
It tasted different at least.
It tasted very different.
That
It
doesn't mean
tasted-
good.
It tasted pointy. It tasted
Yeah, it did. It tasted
Sharp.
Australian. Australian. Aussie
That tasted like if you put the huntsman spider's like venom
the fuck.
into a hot sauce.
You know,
I've
I've
never
been,
even seen a huntsman spider.
I've kind of had to go to the bathroom.
I don't want to pull one up because you'll get scared again.
Yeah, well, I don't like spiders.
Yeah. I've been having to. I've needed to go to the bathroom now for like 5 minutes. I've been holding
Had
it
to go
in,
for a
doing
good-
fine.
Good 30 minutes. You got me on my roll.
But
and it
as
went
soon
away.
as I ate this, immediately what I have there wants to go out.
It does say that it is my Outback is burning. So I think that just
Ew.
literally means like
My asshole's gonna hurt now.
Yeah.
Just look at it. What,
okay.
what would you do? Like,
I would shoot it with a gun.
that's
he
why.
has the Second Amendment right to bear arms.
Could you imagine living in Australia and
No.
not owning a firearm?
No.
They don't have to imagine it. They do it.
And it's awful.
All
There's a
right.
reason why that place sucks.
That's been the Lights, Out podcast. Thank you
Where's the
for watching,
where's the
listening.
Tell us your political views in the comments.
God,
section.
I'm sorry.
I'm the
What's
one
it-
that comments. On
should
them,
we
so.
arm teachers?
No, I don't want to talk about politics.
Do you wanna
right
arm
now.
teachers?
I'm fine with the teachers being armed. It's
Okay.
got to be the right people. Like, not every teacher is gonna be armed.
Right.
Like, they have to go through so much stuff to get it, like for it to happen. I doubt many of the teachers are gonna do it anyways because of the like, oh, the other teachers are gonna be like, oh, I bet he has a firearm. I don't trust
Hey,
that guy."
not only that, yeah, that's another good point. Like maybe a fifth of the teachers will even want to.
Like, they'll even want to even think about it for a moment.
A
I think
fifth.
like out of our whole school, I think like 2 or 3 would even actually go through the process.
I agree with that.
So, honestly,
is
it's
it
not
bad
that
that I
big a
can
deal.
imagine more in my school? I can name a couple teachers who would be like, yeah, I see them doing that.
All right.
Coach Mac.
Well, that was-
definitely
One of them,
be
one of
Yes.
them's one of my coaches. Yeah,
Welcome.
one of them's one of my coaches.
There, that was,
That was
the
the
Lights
Lights
Out
Out
podcast. Thank you for watching, listening, whatever.
The
Bye.
Podcast.